Aloha, everybody. Welcome to our celebration of Lilo and Stitch. It is their 20th anniversary this year, Disney's Lilo and Stitch. So today we are making a Hawaiian themed menu. So I wore my lei and everything. I'm not going to be able to cook with this on, but it's fun. So hello and welcome in. I'm Donna. This is Dinners with Donna. And we cook every other Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time right here on my YouTube channel. So if you like our shows, make sure you like, subscribe, share it out, let your friends know what we're doing so they can come cook with us. And yeah, so should we do a chat check?
We have a new member.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much.
Kenneth H. is apprentice chef.
Well, thank you, Kenneth. Welcome to being a channel member. I appreciate that. Okay, take it from the top.
We have Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
Samantha Lowe.
Sam. Hi, Sam.
Disney Up, Boiler Up.
Hi, Brandy.
Vicky Gillespie.
Hey, Vicky.
Noelle Ash.
Hello, Noelle.
T. Morgan.
T. Morgan. Hello. Sorry, we've got the Hawaiian music on, and I've got Richard, and Richard doesn't talk very loud. So.
Rena Ann Kolinicki.
Oh, hi, Rena Ann. Welcome in.
Kathy Hollister.
Hi, Kathy. Scrolling.
Carol's in here.
Oh, my mom?
Yes.
Hi, Mom.
I already said Kenneth H. because he's not a member.
Oh, yes. Hello, Kenneth, and welcome in.
Jan S. Disney.
Hi, Jan. I hope you're doing well.
Stacy from Living the Magic.
Stacy, I hope you guys are doing well and feeling better.
LJ.
Hi, ALJ. Welcome in.
Francisco.
Hello. I just have a question for you guys, too. Is the audio and everything okay? Because I'm hearing an echo. So if audio and everything is good, just give a thumbs up so we know, but I'm hearing an echo.
It's Joey's word.
Hey, Lisa, Keith, and Joey. Welcome in. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. Tiki Man fan. Hello.
No more echo.
Who?
No more echo.
No more echo. Okay, good.
Teresa Scarwa.
Oh, hi, Teresa.
Patricia Carlson.
Hi there. How are you?
Judy Hazel.
Judy. Hi, Judy.
Herschel Lanny.
Hi, Margie and Herschel.
Julie C2.
Hi, Julie. Welcome in.
LSU Mom.
Emily. Hi, Emily.
Victoria Ward.
Hi, Victoria.
That Florida feeling.
I'm sorry, my watch talked.
That Florida feeling.
Hi, that Florida feeling.
Nathan Bellis.
Hey, Nathan. Welcome in. Is it Nathan or Nathaniel?
Nathaniel.
I thought so. Hi, Nathaniel.
Shortened it for him.
He gave you a nickname.
Holly Merlin Brink.
Oh, hi, Holly. Welcome in.
Park Hoppers.
Hi, Park Hoppers. Richard's trying to scroll through.
Alyssa and Neil. I don't know who they are.
Oh, who are they? Hi, Alyssa and Neil. Welcome in and thank you for being here.
Tiki Shannon.
Hi, Tiki Shannon. Long time no see. Glad you're here.
Stephanie Danielle.
Hi, Stephanie.
Billy LXITO.
Hi, Billy. Welcome in.
Mark Langenkamp.
Mark, I saw your Ronto wraps earlier. They looked like they came out really awesome. Good job.
Rock and Robin.
Hi, Rock and Robin.
JL's in here.
Hey, JL. Welcome in.
Jessica Pilarski.
Well, hello, Jessica.
Craig's Robotic.
Hey, Craig's Robotics family. Welcome in.
Simba 2.
Hey, Matt.
Classy Disney Mom.
Hi, Classy Disney Mom.
Joni C.
Hey, Joni C.
Glenn Marchant.
Hi, Glenn. Welcome in.
Michelle the Quilter.
Michelle, how are you?
Marguerite.
Hi, Marguerite.
And I think I got them all. If I didn't.
But she's got them all. And if you didn't, just tag him, and he will let me know, and we will be sure to say hi to you. Oh, hi, Nicole. Welcome in. Okay, I'm going to take my Hawaiian attire off for now because we want to get down to some good cooking here. But we have a really great Hawaiian feast that we're going to make today. We are going to start with a recipe that we're going to make in the Instant Pot. It's kalua pork. And no, it's not kalua like the liqueur that tastes like coffee. Kalua simply means, well, we're cooking it differently, but traditionally you cook it outside in like a dugout pit, and they put the pig in it with the fire, they cover it up, and then they go back like hours and hours later after the pig is roasted and take it out, and it's ready to eat, and it's so good. But we're doing a recipe in the Instant Pot. Yes, Richard?
JL has a 2-month membership.
Oh, thank you, JL.
And he said, have you checked out Princess Half Demon yet?
No, I've not heard of that. What is that, JL? You'll have to let me know. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But yeah, so it simply means I have a whole, we have trivia and all kinds of stuff today. It's going to be fun, guys. But it says kalua is a traditional Hawaiian cooking method that utilizes an imu, a type of underground oven. The word kalua, to cook in an underground oven in the Hawaiian language, may also be used to describe the food cooked in this manner, such as kalua pig, which we're making kalua pork, or kalua turkey, which are commonly served at luau feasts. The word luau is a Hawaiian name for the taro leaf, which, when young and small, resembles cooked spinach after being steamed for a few hours. The traditional luau was eaten on the floor over hala mats. I probably butchered that. Leaves of the hala tree woven together. So yes, and if we have any Hawaiian questions and our good friend Elena K808 pops in, I'm sure she will be able to say, Donna, you got that wrong. But I got my information from the internet, so hopefully it's reliable.
Jerry's here.
Hey, Jerry, woohoo, welcome in. Okay, so as you guys may now, first of all, I want to take a survey of the chat. If you have seen Lilo and Stitch, the original movie, not the cartoon on Disney, but the actual movie that came out in 2002, put a flower or something in the chat. I want to know what you guys know, because we're going to do a little trivia later. But if you know the movie, you know that Lilo's sister, Nani, works at a luau. And so this is appropriate that we're making a roasted kalua pork. So we're going to start with our...
Travels is here.
Hey, welcome in, Mickey Travels. Thank you for being here. All right. So we're doing this in the Instant Pot, so it's going to be a lot faster. And I'm making smaller portions, obviously. We're not roasting a whole pig and feeding, the whole town. So we've got a 4 to 5 pound pork shoulder butt roast. Mine came in, it was 3 pounds, so it's a little bit less. We're going to use a tablespoon of liquid smoke. I wanted hickory. My store didn't have hickory. I know everyone's been running into issues with things like this, and so I had to get mesquite. That's the only liquid smoke they had, so we're going to go with it. And 2 teaspoons of Hawaiian sea salt. Now, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I have 2 accounts, one for Dinners with Donna and one for me, Donna Lynn 7292. But I ordered my sea salt from Walmart, and they ship it for free because the store didn't have it here. So they shipped my sea salt, but the envelope that it came in had a sticker on it that said, "Call Mom." And I was like, that's so ironic, because I had literally just spoken to my mom, who's in the chat, hi Mom, a couple of hours prior to that. And I thought, how ironic is that? I did call my mom, so I followed directions. But I thought that was the funniest thing to find on a Walmart envelope. I've never seen that before. So, okay, I've got my pork, and I already portioned it into chunks. Oh, you want to show it? Yeah. So here it is. I don't know if you can see it, but it says, "Call your mom." So I'm not making it up. It was a real thing that happened. Okay, so I've got my pork, and I cut it into chunks like it said to. And I did that because, well, I didn't want to mess around with the meat and stuff. So I'm going to poke it with a fork, because it says to pierce it with a fork. And it said to wash and pat dry. That's already been done. I'm just going to poke my pork. Poke my pork. That's funny. And you're piercing that so that when the pressure, it's going to, number one, absorb the liquid and stuff. And number two, with the pressure, it's going to not with the fat and stuff. And I trimmed the fat off of this too, which also made it a little bit less than what the recipe said. But I'm just giving it a good all over stab. Okay.
Yeah, super chat from JL for $2.
JL, thank you.
It's a sequel to Inuyasha.
Oh, is that anime? See, I haven't watched anime since Naruto. When Sam was in high school, she watched Naruto. So is it anime? I'm guessing. But yeah, thank you, JL. I'm sorry?
UKT.
Oh, hi, Keith and Mandy. Welcome in. So glad you're here. Okay, so wash pork, pat, dry, done. Cut into chunks, done. Pierce with a fork, just did that. Okay, so now we're going to place it in our Instant Pot. So we're moving to Instant Pot cam. This says home kit setup, Richard. Do I hit okay? Yeah. Okay. Oh, there I am. Hello. All right. So I'm sorry? CH, welcome in. Hello. Okay, we're just about to put our pork into the Instant Pot. So fingers crossed this goes well. I've never tried this before. Now, I have had kalua pork. We actually have a really great restaurant here in Windermere, and it's called Poke Hana. And they sell all kind of poke bowls and kalua pork, and it's amazing. So I'm hoping this works. If not, we're calling Poke Hana and getting delivery. I'm sorry?
They're quick, too.
Yeah, they're very quick. And their mango is you can order whatever you want on it. And I usually get mango and sometimes the pickled cucumbers or green onions. It's so good. So, so good. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this because it's yucky. I'll untouch that, and then I'll get some sanitizer on my hands. I'm trying to not get my hands too wet, guys, because I had a small incident yesterday with a cleaver that didn't like me. For some reason, I never keep my cleavers in the drawer, at least not flat. And my cleaver, which is a giant cleaver, was laying flat, and I went to get the wood skewers out for today for our Spam skewers, and I nicked my finger. So every time I get this Band-Aid wet, it seems to fall off. I have to change it. So I'm trying to keep my hands as clean and dry as possible. Okay, so back to our recipe.
So now, super chat from CH.
Oh, CH, that's so kind.
He said, is there a butcher shop around that you like to use?
Actually, I do not know of any butcher shops around this area. Just we have the Publix and the Walmart and the Target, and that's probably about it. There's Kroger that you can get delivered, but I've yet to find a decent butcher shop. I come from the Northeast, and my grandfather was a butcher, so I'm really picky, and I have not found anything even close to what I'm used to. But, you know, you just make do with what they've got here. So, okay, so we've got 2 cups of water. The recipe says for 1 cup, but I have an 8-quart Instant Pot, so you always have to add a little bit more when you have a larger Instant Pot. So I'm adding 2 cups of water here. And then here's our Hawaiian sea salt that said, call your mom. I called you, Mom. Okay, so this says to do, I think it's 2 teaspoons. Yeah. And this is a tablespoon measure, so about 2/3.
Marguerite Nagy's been a member for 6 months.
Thank you, Marguerite. You're so sweet.
She said, hoping everything turns out good.
Oh, me too. Fingers crossed, guys, because you know, most of these I make on the fly. I look at the recipe and I'm like, oh, that sounds like it'd be good. And then we try it, and sometimes it works out, which most times it works out. And sometimes there's little tweaks I have to make for the next time. So we'll see. But and here's our liquid smoke. And also, this is not the liquid smoke I'm used to either. Mine used to come in a little bottle with a blue and yellow label. I don't know. So I don't even know if this brand is any good or not, but at these times, it's so precarious with what you can find. Like our store was out of bottled water. I was like, how can you be out of bottled water? That was so weird. It was all empty at the Target. I was like, that's crazy.
Got a $2 super chat from JL.
Oh, JL.
Yes, it's anime.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you, JL. And JL, you don't have to send a super chat if you want to chat. I appreciate it. It's so sweet, but you don't have to spend your money. You can just type in the chat and tag Richard, and he'll make sure he asks me the question, I promise. But thank you so much. It's very generous of you. I appreciate that. Okay, so guys, that's it. That is it. We put the lid on. I'm just making sure. Yep, put it in the Instant Pot, add the water, add the liquid smoke, got the salt, place the lid. Yeah, all right. Now here comes the hard part, putting the lid on. There we go. Okay, now we're going to cook it on high pressure for 1 hour, and then we're going to let it manually release for 25 minutes. So I've got to make sure I keep my timers on track. So Richard, that's another job for you. So once this goes to an hour, we're going to need to put it on, when it comes up to pressure, it's going to say 1 hour on your Instant Pot. First, it'll say on, and then when it comes up to pressure, it'll say the time you set, which will be an hour. Then I need to add 25 minutes to that for my timer so that I know when the natural release is done so I can let everything go. So we're going to hit pressure cook. I'm going to turn off the keep warm setting. And I'm going to put it on high for an hour. But yeah, I know you love anime, JL. Samantha used to love it so much. She loved Naruto. There are a couple of others she watched too. Okay, and start. And we're on. We're waiting for pressure to come up. Okay. This just had water in it, so I can reuse. And so, guys, that's the kalua pork. We're back on the main camera.
We are.
We are. Okay. Hello.
So Rena said, please make sure you say hello to my friend Harriet. She may be watching you for the first time.
Oh, well, hello, Harriet, and welcome in. I hope you enjoy our cooking show. We try to have a lot of fun here. Oh, and I wanted to tell you guys, too, that I really, really, really wanted to play the music from the Lilo and Stitch soundtrack, but it would shut down my stream, immediately. So I had to, pick and choose some background music, and I typed in Polynesian music, island music, Hawaiian music on my Epidemic Sound account, because all of that is a subscription I pay for, and all of that music is copyright free, so I can use it at will. But you'll hear some samba and mambo and calypso. I tried to get anything like beachy island themed, so that's what we're hearing. Yes.
JL said that it's had 2 seasons and it's going into its 3rd this year.
Oh, well, that's cool. Well, thanks, JL. I'll have to check that out. I'm going to tell Sam about it, too. She might like that. Thank you.
Julie Young's been a member for 10 months.
Julie, thank you so much.
She said, aloha, my friends.
Aloha.
Spam's allowed today.
Hello.
Spam's allowed today.
It is allowed today. Yes, we are making stuff with Spam. So just stick around, and it's going to be good. I looked through all my Spam recipes, and I said, this one looks like it's going to be good. So
Victoria wants to know why you have to release the Instapot.
Oh, okay, because if you said release, yeah, okay. You need to let the steam pressure that has built up to cook the food, because that's how it cooks it so fast, is it puts the food under pressure and steam. So all of that is built up in the Instant Pot, and in the old pressure cookers of grandma's time, that's why they were dangerous, because the steam would just, and the valve would just go everywhere. But what we do now on the Instant Pot is you can either quick release, and a quick release is where you manually I use a wooden spoon so the steam doesn't come at me. you push the valve down and release the steam. Now, when you slow release, it's still going to continue to cook whatever's in there. So it's going to continue to cook the pork a little bit more while it's releasing the pressure. But you don't want to, it won't let you take the lid off unless the pressure's released. It's a safety hazard because everything would go, and you don't want that. Okay. Anything else?
Brennan wants to know if you're making anything with fish today.
I am not making anything with fish today, unfortunately. I should have, but unfortunately, I don't have fish eaters in my house. I like fish. Rich is like, mm-mm. I like fish, but no one else in the house does.
Neil said he's feeling the pressure.
That's a good one, Neil. Can you please turn the air down? I'm a little bit toasty. Okay, guys. So yeah, so that's why we release the pressure on the Instant Pot. And if you guys want me to do another Instant Pot show, I can do one. But the thing is, we found out when I did my last Instant Pot show, you can really only make like one thing at a time, and then it has to sit because, remember, it didn't cook our eggs when we tried to do two things one after the other. So I don't know if I can do another one like that, but I can make a video or something. That would be, if you guys are interested in that, let me know. Okay, so.
Simba 2 said, thank you for not making fish.
You're welcome, Matt. I aim to please. Okay, so we are now going to move on to our haupia pie. Now, I've mashed up two recipes, and I'm not sure if that was a brilliant idea or a bad idea, but we're going to find out. Rich is laughing because he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so we have a chocolate haupia cream pie, and we have a haupia pie with a macadamia crust. So I kind of mishmashed the two, and they're very similar. So what I did, one calls for just a regular 9-inch pie crust, you know, with the flour, butter, and all that. The other one called for macadamia nut crust. I'm not a fan of a traditional pastry shell because I don't think it really has much flavor. It's flaky and buttery and stuff, but I don't think it has much flavor. So what I did was made up my own in my head, and I was kind of like a mad scientist. I decided to use vanilla wafers and a little bit of sugar and macadamia nuts and butter. So I made kind of like a cookie crust, and I'll show you what I got.
Got a $5 super chat from Annette.
Oh, Annette, thank you.
She said, happy Sunday, Donna.
Oh, thank you, Annette. Happy Sunday. And you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, so I made actually two pies because this pie needs to sit at least 4 hours in the fridge before you serve it. So obviously we weren't going to sit here and wait 4 hours for this. So we're gonna have an extra pie, which isn't a bad thing. But here's what my crust looks like. Now it looks a little bit brown, but that's okay. It's the macadamia nuts get all toasty. So this is the crust. I already made it, and I used about, I would say, 2 cups of vanilla wafers, and then put them in the food processor with about a half a cup of macadamia nuts. And that's what this is, mixed with 2 tablespoons of sugar and 4 tablespoons of melted butter. I pressed it in my crust. I baked it at 350 for 10 minutes, and this is my crust. So. Okay. Actually, I can save that to put on the pie later. All right, we'll save. So now, the filling one of the recipes calls for coconut cream, whole milk, coconut extract, sugar, and chocolate chips or chunks of your choice. The other recipe calls for cornstarch, water, milk, coconut milk, salt, sugar, coconut extract, and chocolate. Similar, but not. And here's where the mashup comes in, because I'm going to use the cornstarch and the water, the milk, but I'm using cream of coconut. I'm not sure how this is going to come out, but cream of coconut at my store was like $2.89 or something. And the coconut milk was like, what, almost $5 for one little can. So, and I needed two because I needed to make two pies. And I was like, well, I don't want to spend $10. I was cheap. I didn't want to spend $10 on coconut milk. So I bought the cream of coconut and hoping that that recipe with the cream of coconut is going to work. Fingers crossed.
Rob Fuzz says hi.
Bob, welcome in. So glad to have you here. So let's see. Okay, so we're going to get cornstarch and water because what we're going to do is make a slurry. Basically, we're making like a pudding or a custard. And we're going to make half of it is going to be chocolate and half of it's going to be the coconut. And we're going to layer them on top of each other and then you refrigerate them. So that's what we're making the slurry for, hence the cornstarch and the water. So we'll start with that.
Kathy said she thinks it'd be better with the coconut cream.
I'm hoping so. My problem is the consistency, and I will show you guys in the pie that I made. It came out really pretty, but I'm not sure when we cut into it if it's gonna be layered the way I wanted. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. But it's all on the taste, right? Okay, so we're gonna need 6 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1/3 of a cup of water. So I'll do that in here. And get my 1/3 of a cup of water from the fridge.
Who Dat Dave?
Hey, who dat Dave?
He asked, is creme de cocoa the same as cream of coconut?
Now that's a good question, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. If anyone in the chat is more versed in the creme de cocoa and the cream of coconut or coconut cream, let us know. I think they're the same, but I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out of the can, what it looks like, what the can looks like and everything, so you can kind of figure it out. Okay, I need my tablespoon measure again. Okay, I need 6. That's a lot of cornstarch, but okay. 1, 2, 3. One more.
Glenn Marchant said, yes, an Instapot cooking show that a student of Master Chef Donna can follow without much brain power. Talking about all the kitchen aids used and such.
I like that. You've got it. We'll work on that, Glenn. Okay, so now that's the cornstarch. I'm going to mix it with a little whisk.
Cream de cocoa is a creamy chocolate, so it's not.
Oh, cacao. Okay, got it. I was thinking coconut and not, yeah, okay. That makes perfect sense.
Noreen N wants to know if you shop at Trader Joe's.
Hi, Noreen. I love Trader Joe's. Unfortunately, the Trader Joe's near us is a madhouse and it's small. I've got to find one that's a little bit better, but I love Trader Joe's. I've been trying to get Richard to take me there for a while. It's all the way in Dr. Phillips, and that's a little bit of a journey.
John Avery says hi.
Hi, John.
And his avatar is Stitch.
Ooh, love it. Okay, so we're going to make sure that all the cornstarch and all that is in there, and we got a slurry. We don't want lumps or clumps. And we're going to set this aside.
Noreen N said she's been to that one. Go at 8 a.m. when they open.
Ah, okay. That's the trick. I think Sam and I went like at 11. That was too not good. Oh, we're going to need to move this, Richard, because I'm going to be over here now. And boy, you can really smell that liquid smoke. Woo. Is
that what that smell is?
That's what that smell is. Okay, so we combined the cornstarch and the water. And now I got my chocolate. in a microwave safe bowl. This is just 4 ounces of semi-sweet baker's chocolate, the bar. The one recipe says don't use chocolate chips. The other recipe says use chocolate chips. I went with the baker bar. It's higher quality. I like it. I like using this in pies and things. But the other thing that happened when I made my first pie yesterday was my chocolate. This is how your chocolate is supposed to look, right? My chocolate had bloomed, which basically it had melted, and then it must have been on a truck or something. It melted and then hardened. So it was all like white on the outside. It kind of looked all discolored. You guys must know what I'm talking about, right? But it doesn't affect the taste or anything. It just looked wonky, and it made it really hard to break into squares like this. I had to use a knife. This one broke just fine because the bar was of good quality and integrity. Same brand and everything. So I don't know what happened there. But the little, not perforations, but the little marks, scores they make so you can break it, had melted, I think, and then solidified all into one big block, which made it really hard to cut into the individual little chunks. So, you got to make sure you got good chocolate. Yes.
Nathan Redda says, "What's up, Donna?"
Hey, what's up, Nathan? Welcome in.
And Zippity Doo Dah Doug's here.
Hey, Doug. Good to have you here. Okay, so we have our chocolate, like I said, and this is 4 ounces. It's 1 bar, basically, of baker's chocolate. It's 56% cacao, so it's semi-sweet. One recipe says you can use chocolate chips. This one said not to. So I say, it's your pie. You're going to feed it to people. Whatever you want to do. You want to use the chocolate chips? Go for it. Okay, so we did that and set aside for now. There, it's aside. Now in a medium saucepan, this is where the fun stuff comes in. So I'm going to take my trivia over with me because we're going to be over there for a long time. It's behind the pork. It's behind that. It's behind that. It's behind that. There it is. I've got Lilo and Stitch trivia, you guys. Okay, so we're going to go to the saucepan over here. We're going to need some milk. We're going to need our cream de cocoa or coconut cream. I'm sorry. I've got the creme de cocoa in my head now. So yeah, the coconut cream. We're going to get a cup of sugar, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, 1.5 cups of milk. Okay, we've got this. I need my little, I'm looking for my little 1/4 teaspoon measuring. Because I need 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Let's see. Nope, that's not going to work. It was around here somewhere. I just used it. I left it out. Oh, because I left it over there because I knew I'd be over there. Duh. Okay. All right. So now we are going to put in the milk, which is 1.5 cups. And I just had water in here for the pork, so that's why I'm using the same measure.
People love your decorations.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I got them on Amazon.
Mark Langenkamp says he can smell coconut.
Okay, so now we'll put the milk back in the fridge so it stays cold. And you know what? You're going to have to move this. It's too close to the pie in there, and I don't want the pie to taste like Spam. Okay, so now here's the cream of coconut. And this is Coco Lopez. So I thought, hey, it says Coco in the name, so we're going to go with that. It has a pop top.
JL said, the anime is about princesses. Thought that would be up your alley.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks, JL. I'll be sure to check that out when I have a chance. So this is what it looks like. It doesn't look that appetizing, actually. Oh, it just plopped right out of there. Okay, so it comes right out of the can, as you can see. That plopped more than it did yesterday. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's like I had 2 bars of chocolate, the same brand and everything, and they both expire in March of next year, and one had bloomed and one had not, so who knows? Okay, so I think we're going to need a cup of sugar, if I'm not mistaken.
Michelle Williams wants to know what your favorite chocolate is, dark, milk, or white.
Oh, that's hard. I really like a Belgian milk chocolate. So here's our 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. But I really like dark chocolate too. It's a toss-up. I guess it depends on my mood.
Stacy wants spam pie.
Spam pie. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. I don't think, coconut and spam. Okay, I had my measuring cup around here somewhere. Did you see it? It was green or aqua. Where'd it go?
What are you looking for?
Oh, I found it. So I try to get everything ready ahead of time, and sometimes that's not a great thing. So here's my measuring cup. Here's my sugar. We're doing a cup. So you need one of these. And I put the salt in, 1/8 of a teaspoon. No more, no less.
That Dave said Donna could make a coconut and spam pie and it will be delicious.
Oh, I don't know about that. I've had some duds in the kitchen for sure. Oh, and I forgot to show you guys. So this is what the chocolate looks like. It's just the Baker's 56% semi-sweet, but the expiration date's on the bottom of the box. So both of them said this. They were both March of 2024. So how that bloomed, it just had to have melted in transit somewhere, which is really bizarre to me. But anyhow, okay. So we have the milk, which was 1.5 cups, the coconut, cream of coconut, which was a 14-ounce can, the 1/8 of a teaspoon salt, and 1 cup of sugar. We're going to heat over medium to medium-high heat. And the other thing I did yesterday that I switched was my burner, because I have the burner it's on now is a rapid boil burner. I went on this other one that was regular, and it took forever to come up to a simmer, which is what you want. I'm just going to stir this slurry again because I don't want the lumps and clumps. It says to just leave it. I'm wondering if that's not such a hot idea, or if it needs more water even, because 1/3 of a cup to all that cornstarch, kind of odd. But I'm going to switch this between the two. So I'm going to go here, and I'm using my Le Creuset. So I want to use my silicone whisk that's coated so I don't scratch the enamel. And we're just going to combine this. And this will all melt. You'll see like chunks of the coconut cream of coconut. This happened to me yesterday, and it all melted down after a while, and it turns white. So be nice and pretty.
Sebastian the Crab says hello.
Hi, Jeanette. It's almost time for your trip. Are you packing? Are you ready? It's not raining today. It's a miracle. It's like the first day in 2 weeks, Richard, that hasn't rained yet. Okay, so we're just going to get this all broken down. The sugar dissolved, the cream of coconut melted, and then it says stirring frequently, bringing to almost a boil. You'll see bubbles, but do not allow it to come to a full boil. And then when that happens, we're immediately to remove it from the heat and whisk in the cornstarch mixture. And then the fun begins, because I get to stand here and whisk for 15 minutes. Well, it says 10 to 15, to be fair. So we'll see how that goes. But essentially, we're making like a custard or a pudding.
Jeanette said, I'm so ready.
That's awesome.
Glenn Castro says hello.
Hey, Glenn, welcome in. Hi to you and Vera. I hope you're both doing well.
Janie B said, whisk it good.
Oh, yeah, whisk it good, Janie. I hope you're doing well.
Dave wants to know if you prefer electric or natural gas stove top.
Um, I'll be honest with you. I've used gas, but only as a kid when I was growing up in New England. I've only ever used electric since I was like 22, 23. So I'm more used to electric. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't really have a preference. I would say, I guess, electric because I'm used to it. Oh, oh,
Yeah.
Siri has a lot to say today. I wish you could pause her or mute her for a while. But she helps me with my timers, so what are you going to do? Siri and I have a love-hate relationship, just like me and autocorrect. But yeah, I remember gas being efficient. I remember, though, the pilot light kept going out and we had to relight it and things like that, and like it could be dangerous. I think electric is, like if, the stove I have now, if you forget it when you leave the app, you can just turn it off. You can't do that with a gas stove. So I guess I'd have to say electric just because of all the technology that the electric stoves bring to us.
JL said he sent you 2 trailers on Twitter.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks, JL. And I'm just kind of, trying to get the lumps of the cream of coconut or coconut cream or whatever we're calling it out of the, but I'm seeing some flecks, so we're going to keep going.
Noreen N says she arrives in Orlando in 20 days.
That's amazing, Noreen. You must be so excited. Now, Jeanette and Noreen, are either of you going to Halloween festivities while you're down here? I have one Halloween party. I was reluctant to spend that much money on tickets.
Princess Paula Bell says sorry she's late.
Oh, no worries, Paula. We've got the pork in the Instant Pot, the kalua pork, and now we're making our ha'upia pie, which is coconut, kind of like a coconut cream. Mostly kind of like a custard pudding. All right. So this is the, we're going to reap our rewards later. You get out of it what you put into it. So we're going to just take our time with this. I'm trying to break all that. I don't know if I think it's coconut in there. It's little flecks. But if they don't melt for some reason today, we'll just treat it like, how vanilla beans have flecks. So there we go. Looks good. And after this comes to that almost boil they're talking about, and we start whisking for the 15 minutes, we'll start our trivia. This looks great.
Kanani Sean said he'll be at the Halloween party 1 week from tonight.
Oh, that's awesome, Sean. Very cool. We're going, I think, October 21st. It's a Friday. I wanted to wait till rainy season was pretty much done. And, which in Florida is kind of like never, but, there's less rain in October. And when it cools down just a little bit. All righty. So now, when I asked about who's seen Lilo and Stitch, did you get a lot,
yeah,
that have seen it? Okay, great. That's perfect. And so now another question. How many of you in the chat have ever been to Hawaii?
8-Bits Vacation is here.
Oh, hi, Brad. Good to see you. Hope all is well. All right. Oh, and while I'm doing this too, I wanted to let you guys know about a collaboration I'm doing on October 16th, which is a normal stream day for me. So I'm not sure if I'm having a normal stream and doing this, or if I'm just doing this collab. But I'm collabing with Fox Hallow Kitchens. They do great food vlogs on YouTube. Make sure you check them out. Fox Hallow, Hallaw, not hollow, Hallow. And oh no, I spelled it wrong. It's Hallow, Hallow. I always get that wrong. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we're doing a charity stream for No Kid Hungry. October 16th is No Kid Hungry Day. So we will be making pumpkin whoopie pies, and we will be raising funds for No Kid Hungry. So that's going to be on Sunday, October 16th. I'm not sure of the time. I'll have to check on all of that. So I'll let you all know as soon as I know.
So Jan S. Disney's been to Hawaii. Janie B's been to Hawaii.
That's so cool. I've never been, mostly because I don't like to fly anymore. I loved flying before, but it's such a hassle now.
Honora J. said she watched Gidget Goes Hawaiian.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome, Honora.
Paula Bell wants to know if Polynesian counts.
What's your what?
The Polynesian counts. She's been there.
I have been there many, many times. And I don't know if any of you have been to the Polynesian Resort. How many of you went to the luau dinner show there? And how many of you went to the old OG one, or the one where they had Lilo and Stitch incorporated into the dinner show? I've been to both. I was fortunate enough before they, did away with it to make room for the new tower, to go to both of those shows over the years.
I've never been to one.
I know I was going to take Richard when they reopened, and then, bam, they're not reopening. Sorry, Richard.
Cool Drummer says hello.
Hi, Cool Drummer. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Okay, I'm looking at this. See, sometimes you got to stop because you got to look at it and see, are the bubbles forming because I'm whisking, because I'm putting air into the mixture, which is what's happening because they're all popping now. Or is it starting to boil? Because they said don't bring it to a full boil. So, because I think that'll kill the mixture. Almost like if you get the water too hot when you're blooming your yeast, and it will kill the yeast. So you want all of that to stay alive and well. But yeah, I should have used this burner yesterday because it took me like 20 minutes just to get it to that almost boiling point. And this is going a lot faster. And who here is an OG watcher and remembers when I made Tonga toast? I think that was like my first stream.
Verna Marie says hello.
Hello, welcome in. Okay. Let's see what we're doing here. I'm seeing bubbles, but we're going to see what we do here. Not quite.
Kathy Hollister remembers you making Tonga toast.
It was so good. Oh, those were the good old days. Good old Tonga toast. I had never made that before either.
Classy Disney Mom remembers.
Oh, you guys are awesome. Yeah, I remember being so nervous, but it was so much fun.
Stacy said she watched the replay. It was one of her favorites.
Yeah, the Tonga toast, it was so good. I didn't know if I would be successful in making that, but yeah, it was fun and it was delicious. And that's when Nick was still with us all the time. Now he works.
Stacy Rogers said, "Hey Donna, not only did I go to the luau at the Poly, I went to the OG with the characters long before Lilo and Stitch came out."
Oh, I remember that. Yep. That's awesome. And welcome in, Stacey Rogers. It's always good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I hope you're having a good weekend. I hope all of you are having a good weekend. I know this is the boring part, and I apologize. We'll get into trivia. You got to keep an eye on this and make sure it's doesn't come to a full boil. And we're so close. Oh, I see it. Yep, we're starting to get bubbles. So off of the stove we're going to go. I'm going to lower it to medium low because we're going to put it back on the heat. It's almost trivia time, guys.
Glenn Castro said he loved the Brazilian cheese bread.
Oh my gosh, that turned out amazing. And it's so simple. You make it in the blender. It was amazing. Okay, I'm going to re-stir this, and then I'm going to pour this all in here. All of this mixture. I'm going to use my whisk to get most of this out of here.
Paula wants to know if that's a custard.
It is going to be a custard. Yes, ma'am. See, you know your stuff, Paula. Okay. Gonna move this over here. And we're going to now whisk continually. Immediately remove it from the heat. Whisk in the cornstarch mixture. Return the pan to the stovetop. Turn the heat down to medium-low. Done. And continually whisk for 10 to 15 minutes. We'll see what we're doing after 10. Siri, set timer for 10 minutes. Oh,
10 minutes.
Richard, you need one for 25 plus 37.
Okay. Anthony the Molar Man says hello.
Hi, Anthony. Hope you're having a good Labor Day weekend. Okay. So just going to slowly whisk this. Okay. So now while we're doing this, and we'll check it after my timer goes off, and if we need more time, we'll do more time. But I have trivia. So let's see how smart all of us are. Well, I am because I've had all the answers here. But it's also one of my most favorite movies. I saw this movie with Sam when she was 10 years old. And I had, I don't talk about it much, but I had a custody battle with her dad. And I had to return her and then fly back home to Alaska. And that was the last movie we saw before I had to give her back for a while. And I was really, it touched me. And it's one of hers and my favorites because we saw it together. And oh, this is thickening up really fast. This is great.
Moments is here.
Oh, hi, Garrett, Michelle, Gabe, and Hannah. I hope you guys are cooling off. It's so hot out there. You guys, Monarch Moments are troopers. They went live from Disneyland today, and it's like almost 100 degrees. Just crazy. Okay, so I'm going to say right off the bat here, this is thickening up a lot faster than mine did yesterday. So I'm wondering if the one I did yesterday, I did something weird. I don't know. Because look at this already. It's already thick.
Stacy said, question for Donna.
Yes.
I was a ninja when she was talking about the chocolate that went bad. Did she call the manufacturer where they sent her replacement?
Oh, no, because it just bloomed. And it doesn't affect the taste or anything. And I was melting it down. Now, if I was using it like as garnish or something, or as it was, but I was melting it anyway, so it didn't really matter. But yeah, it was really odd. Okay, so anyways, back to trivia. We didn't start trivia. So we'll start with an easy one. After taking a police cruiser off the spaceship, what state on planet Earth did Experiment 626 land in?
Garrett said they were relaxing at the hotel.
Oh, I'm so glad. It's too hot out there, and you don't want to, get dehydrated and heat stroke and all that, and you also don't want to ruin your equipment, and it's a whole bunch of stuff. But I hope you guys have a wonderful time, though. Hopefully it cools down so you can enjoy the parks.
I'm so glad it's too hot out there.
Oh, my goodness. Siri, just stop it.
Stacy Rogers said Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Disney up roller up said Indiana.
Okay.
Everybody else is saying Hawaii.
Well, I'm sorry, Brandy, but it is Hawaii. It wasn't Indiana, but good guess. And I know why you guessed that. So yes, it was Hawaii. Good for all of you. That's amazing. And this is so thick now. This pie is going to come out great. I can tell already because this is a lot thicker than what I had yesterday. I did the exact same thing. The only thing I did different was my burner is different. How odd. You wouldn't think the burner would make that much difference, but it's making a big difference.
We'll send the other one to the Jacklings.
Stop that. Okay, next question. Experiment 626, later known as Stitch, was created by whom? So who in the movie created Stitch, aka Experiment 626?
Rosalie Dana says hello.
Hello, Rosalie. And I'm just gonna, to save my arm, just switch off. But this is looking much better than what I had yesterday. Now I wish I had this pie to show. Oh, well. That's so weird. And the other thing I noticed too, like I was telling you guys, was the cream of coconut was different. It was much more like liquidy yesterday, and I'm wondering if that affected my custard because it came out like a solid plop, like a cranberry sauce almost. Like today it came out just in one big thing, and yesterday it was all liquidy. So I'm wondering if there's like heat damage to these items they're selling at the store.
Mark Langenkamp said Jumba.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Jumba.
Mm-hmm.
Jay.
Okay.
Disney up roller up said Burt Reynolds.
Oh, Burt Reynolds. The blast from the past. I love it.
Everybody's saying Jumba.
Jumba?
Jumba.
Jumba? Jumba? Well, you are all correct. Way to go. Okay. Now this one I think is easy, but we'll see. What does Lilo put in Stitch's bottle? What does Lilo put in Stitch's bottle?
Blue Polo and his mom are watching.
Hi, Blue Polo and Blue Polo's mom. Welcome in. I'm so glad to have you here.
Surf Bomb says hello.
Hey, John. Welcome in. I literally am slaving over a hot stove today. Who would have thought? No, just kidding.
Surf Bomb said poi.
Ooh.
Honora J said coffee.
Okay.
Michelle Williams says coffee.
Okay. Did you get the timer? Okay.
Rosalie says, does Donna have a crush on Burt Reynolds?
No. But I remember back in the 70s, I remember Smokey and the Bandit, and I remember everyone like thought he was like, I don't know, didn't he look like Tom Selleck or something? I'm not
He
sure.
looked like Burt Reynolds.
Well, I know. But I remember my grandma or someone comparing him to Tom Selleck. Maybe it was a mustache. He had a mustache. I saw him on the Golden Girls at one time when they went to the Burt Reynolds dinner theater. I remember that. I know all the Golden Girls stuff. We should do a Golden Girls stream. What do you guys think of that? We can make cheesecake.
So coffee is the answer, right?
Okay, no more answers? Okay, well, you caffeine fiends are correct. It is coffee. Way to go. Okay, next one. What tool did Lilo inform Cobra that her dog had found in Lilo and Stitch? What tool did Lilo inform Cobra that her dog had found in Lilo and Stitch?
We're saying the Golden Girls stream will be awesome.
Oh, yay! I love my Golden Girls. I've been watching them since they ever aired. I watched them with my grandma. I watched them with my mom. I watched them with Sam. I watched them with Richard.
We even went to
Sorry, Richard.
We even went to the theater and saw Golden Girls.
We did. When they had their anniversary, our local AMC here at Disney Springs had a showing of Golden Girls episodes, and we bought tickets to go. It was fun.
There were even people there dressed up like the Golden Girls.
There were. It was pretty funny. They should have served cheesecake. That would have made it.
I don't see anybody answering.
Okay, no one knows what tool?
Somebody said chainsaw.
That's it. It's a chainsaw. Very good. Who guessed?
Let me see. Mark Langenkamp.
Mark, you know your Lilo and Stitch. I love it. Congratulations. You've got it right. Okay, here's one that everyone should get, I think. And it's not Indianapolis, Brandy. I'm just telling you right ahead of time. What city does Stitch build and then destroy in Lilo's room?
The Pete McDevitt Show says hello.
Hi, Pete. Welcome in.
And AAA Sparkles.
Hey, Anitra. Welcome in. Good to see you. This looks much better than my custard from yesterday. I don't know what happened to that thing. Okay. Siri, how much time is left on the timer?
The timer has about 37 seconds left.
Am I good or am I good, guys? Only 37 seconds left.
Hanoi J said San Francisco. Disney Up Boiler Up said Fort Smith, Arkansas.
Brandy, you're hilarious.
Monarch Moment said Tokyo.
Right, okay. Garrett, you're funny.
Princess Paula said San Francisco.
Mm-hmm. Any other guesses?
Nope.
Okay. The answer is San Francisco. And Garrett, how could you not get that, being from Northern California? All right. So this is done. So now we're going to take it off of the heat. And I'm going to microwave my chocolate for about a minute and see how it's going.
Rock and Robin said, Donna, did you know that Sophia was really younger than Dorothy in real life?
I did know that. Yes. And we'll do Golden Girls trivia when I do that show because I know like everything about the Golden Girls. I love it so much.
Garrett said he was thinking Godzilla.
I knew you were, because when I first saw that question, when I was getting the trivia ready, I'm like, I bet someone's going to say Tokyo. You did me proud, Garrett. Okay, so let's see. Oops. I'm going to put that there for now. And then I spilled just a little milk, so I'm going to clean that up. Okay. I need to measure out about 1 3/4 cups of the coconut mixture, custard, because we're going to mix it with the chocolate. So I'm going to stir the chocolate and see. Where's my, oh, there it is. My little spatula. Okay, so we're just gonna stir. It needs another like 30 seconds or so. So I'm gonna put it back in. All right, I'm gonna move my whisk over here for now. I'm gonna spoon out. It says 1 3/4 cups, so we're going to do that and put it in here. This is going to set up a lot better than what I had yesterday. I don't understand what happened with my ingredients yesterday. Same exact brand, and my chocolate bloomed and my coconut cream is not right. It says 1 3/4, but that's more than half. So I'm going to go with what I have here. Okay. Okay, we're going to mix this up. Whoops. I'll go here. I'm going to move my papers out of the way so I don't get chocolate on them. Put those there for now. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is perfect. Okay. So I don't know if you can see that, but you just keep stirring your chocolate. You don't want to overdo it because you'll burn your chocolate and it'll get a bitter taste, and you don't want to do that. So I start with a minute when I have as much as 4 ounces. Then I add 30 seconds as needed. So it took a minute and 30 seconds. Okay. I'm going to stir this until there's no lumps. And then we're going to stir in the reserved coconut custard. And I really, really wanted to play Hawaiian roller coaster ride because I love that song. Just keep stirring. Be patient. It takes a little bit to dissolve all the chocolate.
Mark said this is where the recipe would fail for him. He would eat the chocolate.
Well, that's where you just have an extra bar on hand, and you can munch on that while you're doing this. Okay. So we have our reserved. It said 1 3/4. I did 1 1/2 because it looked like I was going to run out of custard. And that's one thing that happened yesterday as well. When I was making this, I was like, wait a minute. If I use that much coconut cream custard that we made, there won't be another layer. It was using like almost all of it. And I was like, no, I don't think we're going to do that. So I did 1 1/2 cups. We're going to mix it into our chocolate and try to get it all out.
Tommy says hello.
Hey, Tommy, welcome in. Get as much as we can out. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. Okay. And this is where I'm also going to need your help, Richard, because this is going to need to go into the fridge. It says for about 5 minutes.
Disney Up Boiler Up says she bought her first Funko Pop a few weeks ago, and she can't stop.
Oh my gosh, I love my Funko Pops and my pins. Those are my 2 like addiction collection things. Love them.
Hello, it's me, says hi.
Hi, hello, it's me. Welcome in. All right. This is what we've got. So this is our chocolate layer. It's going in. I don't know if it's going to, yeah, in the fridge in the garage. Yeah, because I don't think we're going to have room. Okay, so now we need to switch to main cam, prep cam. Okay, hi. All right, so we're going to just put this custard here that we've made. We're going to
always leave a little bit in the bowl. The Disney Baker is here.
Hey, Chris, welcome in. Okay. I just thought using the macadamia nuts in the crust was brilliant since we're doing a Hawaiian theme. Now, see, it filled that pie. It filled the pie thing. And there's another layer. See, and I used a 10-inch pie plate thinking it would be too big yesterday. So we're going to see how this goes. But, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to wash up some dishes here. Richard, if you can put that in the fridge for about 5, we'll put it in for 5 minutes and see if it's setting up. And then we'll put the coconut layer on top. I'm just going to do some quick washing of my spatulas because I'm going to need that again. Yum. It's chocolatey. I'll say that much for it. Get all the chocolate out of the bowl. Oh, we cannot put the towel there. It gets soaked. We need like a towel bar or something. I'll wash this out. We're going to need our whisk again. So I'll get that washed.
Nathaniel Bellis wants to know if you have a Ready Player One Funko Pop.
If I have a what?
Ready Player One Funko Pop.
I do not. But Richard can tell you I have pretty much every other one. Oh. Look at that. Look at that, guys. The silicone's coming off of my whisk.
Whisk too much.
I whisk too much.
Number 2 said I'm supposed to do the dishes, not you.
I know. Why are you slacking, Richie?
I'm a producer now. I moved up.
I hope y'all heard that. He says he's a producer now. He moved up. All right. Put some soap in here. I'm going to wash this out. I'm going to need that later. All right. Oops. Yeah, I'm washing now because we're going to need these again. If we weren't going to use them again, then I would just leave it. So sorry, guys, about that. Okay. So now, did you put another timer on for the 5 minutes for the pie?
No.
Starting now. Got it?
Yes.
Are you sure? Okay. And how much time do we have left on the pork?
40 minutes.
Okay, great. So we have time to move on to our macaroni salad. This is authentic Hawaiian macaroni salad. Now, I can't attest to that, but maybe Elena could, or any of you who have been to Hawaii can attest to it. But as most of you who have been to Hawaii must know, they're very famous for their plate lunches. And the plate lunch originated from Japanese bento boxes, where they have all the sections, and each section has a different little food in it. And the Hawaiian plate lunch always has some form of macaroni salad, usually the Hawaiian one. And it's really easy. You just use a 1 pound box of macaroni, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 shredded carrots, an optional 1/4 cup of an onion, 2.5 cups of Hellmann's or Best Foods mayonnaise, no substitutes it says, 1/4 cup of milk, 2 teaspoons of sugar, kosher salt and pepper to taste. Now, I will say again, this needs to refrigerate at least a few hours. So I made it yesterday, but I made a half batch. So we're going to make another half batch so I can show you how it's done. And then we'll try the one that I made and see how it goes. But it's so simple.
Nathaniel said, if you want the Funko Pop, you can bring it down next time you come.
Oh, that's so sweet, Nathaniel. Thank you so much.
Randomly got given one.
Oh.
Sitting on his desk in his office.
Oh my goodness, that's so awesome. Thank you, Nathaniel. I really appreciate that so much. Okay, wow, this fridge really still smells like Spam. Wow. All right. Mayo. All right. So we're going to need 2 bowls. 1 to make the dressing, 1 to make the salad. Okay, so I just boiled the macaroni according to the package. Here we go. Dumping that all in. Now, because of the starch and all that, I did wash it off. I always wash off when I'm making like a pasta salad because I don't want all the starch to be stuck in there. But see, even after I rinsed it, it's still sticking together. So I'll use a wooden spoon and declump it.
Amy Baranowski says hello.
Hello, Amy. Welcome in. Okay, so here's the shredded carrot. And I will say, this carrot has a lot of carotene in it because it literally, Richard can tell you, and I didn't hand shred this. I shredded it in my food processor to save time and energy. But it's still, when I was peeling the carrot, it turned my hands all orange. I don't know. That's never happened to me before. Again, the food we've been getting lately has been suspect. I don't know. It's weird. Okay. So I'm going to break this all up with a wooden spoon. So it's not all one big clump. And then all we do is make the dressing in another bowl, and then we're going to combine it, and then we're going to put it in the fridge. So easy. This is so easy. And if you're going to a Labor Day potluck, 4th of July picnic, the beach, I mean, this is so simple. I mean, seriously. Okay, so I'm going to get a bowl. I'm going to get my apple cider vinegar. We're going to need some sugar. How much sugar did I say? Salt and pepper. Vinegar. Sugar. Oops, I got to stir this so it doesn't clump up. Okay. Salt. And then, Richard, if you could grab me the pepper, that would be amazing. Thank you. Okay, so we're going in. And so half of, let's see, 2.5 would be 1 1/4 cups. So I'm going to just kind of eyeball. Okay, there we go. And I've got a little bit there. Okay. Put the lid on this. Okay, the lid doesn't want to go back on, of course. There we go. All right. I got a little bit on my board, so I'm going to wipe that off. Okay, so we have our 1 1/4 cups of mayo. And we're going to use 1 teaspoon of sugar. And I'm going to tell you, I tasted what I made yesterday to make sure it was good. It was good, but I think I'm going to go with 2 teaspoons of the sugar. So I would double up on the sugar. We'll see how that goes. And then we're going to need a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Grab my spoon. Okay. Okay, there we go. And that's a simple, it's almost like a coleslaw dressing. It reminds me of, because I just use, instead of apple cider vinegar, I use balsamic vinegar in mine. And we'll put some salt and pepper in there too, but I just want to get it going. Now whisk. I can't believe my silicone whisk, the silicone started coming off of it. I'm going to have to get another one. Salt. Where'd you put the pepper? Oh, way over there.
I put it in front of the camera. I thought I didn't use it.
Oh, well, I would have, well, no way, no worries. Okay, now I'll know it's there. Okay, we'll put all this back for now.
Stacy's putting the recipes in the chat.
Oh, wonderful. And also, all the recipes should be in the video description too, guys. So.
That's my ride. Goodbye.
Okay, so I'm just whisking the dressing to get it all going here. Okay.
Evan Hutton is here.
Oh, hi, Evan. Welcome in.
We have a special guest coming in.
That must be Sam. Sam was at Playlist, guys. She met all kinds of content creators and TikTokers and Instagrammers and all the guys from Voice Play, which I was so jealous. Okay. Now, we just put the dressing in here.
Rosalie said pickle juice usually gives a good flavor to macaroni salad.
Well, there you go. And the reason I'm following this recipe, except I added a little more sugar, is because this said it's authentic Hawaiian. And since we're doing a Hawaiian themed Lilo and Stitch show, I thought this would be good. So just mix this up and then you chill it, and then it's ready to eat.
Dale wants to know if you watched Lilo and Stitch, the series.
I have watched some of it, not all of it, and it's very cute. I like Lilo and Stitch. Very cute. Lilo's always been my favorite. She saw beauty in everybody. I'll never forget, she saw the large man with the ice cream cone, and she's like, I think he's beautiful. And I was like, I love you, Lilo. You're so sweet. And like, she picked Stitch. Even though the other dogs were afraid and hiding, she loved Stitch. And, she didn't care that he was wild or out of control. Okay, so here's what it looks like. So I'm going to put this back to chill, and we'll try the one that we chilled.
Garrett said cool theme, Donna.
Thanks, Garrett. Now, I opted not to put the optional onion in here, because I thought it would be strong. Okay. Okay, so here's our macaroni salad. You want to take a picture? Or I can plate ours up. You want to say hi? Oh, is it time to feed the fish? Pam says it's time to feed the fish. Ricky graduated to a 20-gallon tank and now has 2 algae eaters keeping him company. He gets fed twice a day. And he's gotten quite big since I showed him on the stream when we first got him. Okay. There we go.
Princess Paula said that looks delicious and very easy.
It's so simple. I mean, it's great for potlucks and weeknight side dishes and all kinds of stuff. Okay. So I'm going to put this here.
No, she said algae eaters, not alligator.
Alligator. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get my wrist washed again. You timing the pie?
Yep.
Yeah. And then we can try some macaroni salad, and then we'll make a crescent roll braid. All right. Richard's getting the pie. Does it see? Is it set? No. Needs more time. I didn't think 5 minutes was enough to set that. It was really hot. I'd say 5 more minutes. All right. I think next we will make, well, no, I can't. I've got to wait for the pie because I need another saucepan. It's been in there for 12 minutes? What should I do? I mean, that's what it said to do. Bring it back in. I'll make it work. What do you mean, no? He's shaking his head, no it.
27 minutes.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to do time management. Oh, and I'll bring this macaroni salad to you. Okay. We're walking to the garage, guys, so if we have an extra fridge out here. All right. We're going to go in with the pie. It's been in there twice as long as they said to, so I'm going to do what they said, and I'm going to see what happens. Now, we're supposed to put the rest of the coconut on top here and spread it out. And I can honestly say this is definitely different than what I made yesterday. Because when I made it yesterday, like I said, it was more liquidy. I did it longer than the recipe said to. It was falling all over the pie, so we're going to see if it's set up when we cut into it. But this looks much more what I was expecting.
Melissa from Mouse Talk is here.
Hey, Melissa, welcome in. Always nice to have you here. I hope you and Walter are doing well. Okay. That's going to be the coconut layer. I'm going to wash that out, unless you want to do it for me. So we're going to try this. Ready? It tastes good. Yummy. Oh, you're going to wash that for me? You're so nice. I'm going to get a offset spatula to spread that out. And then it goes back in the fridge for at least, oh, thank you. It's going to go back in the fridge for at least 4 hours, preferably overnight, but then I'll show you what I did with the finished one. And this is already looking a lot better than the pie I made yesterday. And I'm really thinking it was that cream of coconut can I had, because when I opened it, it was all liquidy. But we'll see how this does. And I will give you guys updates tomorrow and let you know how this turned out. But again, they also said to use a lot more chocolate than the coconut layer, which I don't understand. They should have had me use half that much, I think. But we're going to make it work. Because I always do it the way the recipe says the first time around. Then the next time I will do the tweaks. Okay. Okay. Here you go, Richard. Thank you. All right. So next, we're going to try the macaroni salad. Something's beeping. What was that for?
What?
Something's beeping.
That ended.
Oh, we got 25 more minutes. Okay. We can make that work. So here's our pie. It looks beautiful so far. And I'll show you the finished one later. And we'll cut into it and see how it did. But I'm going to have Richard put, why is the floor slippery? I think we got water on the floor. But yeah, I'll have Richard put this pie back in the fridge. And this will set up overnight. I'll let it sit up overnight. See how it does. There you go. You look so festive in your little outfit and your little flower lei. So nice. Okay. So, 25 minutes on the pork. Then we're going to naturally release it. And we're naturally releasing it now. So once that's over, we'll let any excess steam out, open it up, take it out, shred it, and then put it back into the liquid that remains. It'll keep the pork moist and flavorful and juicy. Now, the next recipe, we didn't taste the macaroni salad. I knew I was forgetting something. I'm like, no, it's not ready yet. Okay. Macaroni salad. Here we go.
Laurie Jean Carlson says hello.
Hi, Lori Jean. Welcome in. Okay. So I'm going to put some in a little dish and we can taste it. It got really orange. I don't know why. This is my spoon. No, that'll work. Okay. So I'm going to give this a nice stir. And it absorbed, look at it, absorbed overnight a lot of the mayo, which is funny. I didn't think it would do that. Okay. And like I said, these carrots turned everything orange. I don't know why. That's never happened to me ever before.
Marianne said we need Donna t-shirts that say we can make that work.
That'd be cool. Okay. So Richard, we need a photo. I'll move all this junk out of the way. Out the way, out the way. Should we put it maybe here? So it doesn't have my ugly white gel cutting board that I'm using for the junk today. Okay. Go ahead.
It's pretty good even though you can't see me.
It's the trash. Well,
Good.
it absorbed a lot of the mayo.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want a nosh? Okay. I'll put that away. So that's a keeper. Okay. Now, we are going to be making...
Princess Paula Bell wants to know what's your favorite thing you've ever made.
Oh, I think the favorite thing I've ever made is my fluffernutter churro bars. Those were amazing. So good. I'm getting hot. Okay. But yeah, my fluffernutter churro bars, I made them on a stream. My peanut butter and jelly bars are also amazing. I love those. So those are probably my top two, I would say. So now we're moving on to a Hawaiian pineapple coconut crescent braid. And I thought this kind of reminded me of the pineapple coconut bread, sort of, that they serve at Ohana. But it has cream cheese in it. So that's different. What is the temperature set at? Because it's hot.
74.
Really?
Snow White says hello.
Hi, Snow White. Welcome in. All right. So we're gonna preheat our oven to 375. All right. We're gonna use a can of crescent rolls, and then we're gonna have a coconut filling that consists of 4 tablespoons of butter, salted. I always use salted anyway. 1.5 cups of sweetened flaked coconut, a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of milk, 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract, and then we have a cream cheese filling, which has an 8-ounce bar of cream cheese, 8 ounces of crushed pineapple drained. I've already done that to get all the excess out. 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and 1 large egg beaten, and a teaspoon of turbinado sugar. So here we go. In a small saucepan, melt the butter. And I think this is going to be good because the pan I was using for the custard, even though it says small, because we're adding almost 2 cups of shredded coconut. So I don't know how that would be a small saucepan. That doesn't make any sense to me. So we'll do that in our cast iron pan. I'll dry off the bottom.
BDF says
Hey, BDF, welcome in. Okay, so I'm going to go over here again, Richard, And I'm going to get my butter. We need, I said 4 tablespoons of the butter. And thank you for the extra cooling, Richard. Appreciate that.
T-Town Mary Ellen is here.
Mary Ellen, welcome in.
We have a new member.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Melissa Mousetalk is apprenticeship.
Yay, Melissa. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to put this on. I don't want it to get crazy, so there, we'll put it on low heat. And I'm going to get the coconut measured, which is 2 cups, 1.5 actually, so use my 2-cup measure. We're going to need our honey and some sugar, so put all that over here. We're going to need coconut almond extract. Okay, I got it now.
Kathy wants to know if you know any gluten-free substitute for crescent rolls.
Oh, that's an excellent question, and unfortunately, I do not. Unless you make your own crescent roll recipe and substitute regular flour with potato flour or potato starch or almond flour, and then you could make it that way. You'd have to make them from scratch, I think. But yeah, that's an excellent question. Okay, so we've got the butter melting, and then we're going to add the coconut and then a 1/4 cup of the sugar. So I'll get that measured out. What was that? That sounded weird. Was that a truck or something?
Yeah.
Something just.
FedEx.
Oh, it was a FedEx truck that just drove by. I was like, what in the world? Okay. Get my little thing here. I'm going to get measurements. Okay. So we're melting. And then we're going to need 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of milk. I'll measure out my milk. I have my little cups here.
Bandlerim wants to know if you think Steve would ever cook on the stream with you.
Hi, Bandlerim. I would love for Steve to cook with me on my stream. He was he helped a lot with my birthday stream, but he wanted to be a taste tester and not a cook that day. But we're supposed to have milkshake and burgers, throwdowns, and all kinds of stuff with him and me and Corey. So hopefully that's in the works. And I thought it wasn't supposed to rain. It sure looks like it's going to rain.
It does.
Just a heads up, Jeanette. When it says it's not going to rain, it still can rain. And I've seen it sun rain too.
Melissa said she'll volunteer to be a taste tester too.
Yay, Melissa. Absolutely. I will put you down.
She said I actually would help.
Yes, you would. Remember, we made our the Mole Syrian cookies together, and that was so much fun. I love cooking with Melissa because she takes everything in, and she loves to learn, and she's an excellent helper too, and she knows a lot in the kitchen as well.
Sam said it was raining when she left the Marriott.
Oh, gee.
Everyone wants to be a taste tester for you.
You guys are awesome.
Melissa wants a do-over on those cookies.
Okay. Well, we have another cookie stream November 27th. So if you want me to put you down to help out, I will definitely do that, Melissa. Just say the word. It's Sunday, November 27th. It starts at 2, but it goes all day, so you can come anytime. Okay, so we're going to stir in our sweetened flaked coconut. Just making sure I'm doing this right. Yep, coconut. And then the sugar. Okay, and then 2 tablespoons of honey, but I'm going to spray this with some Pam so it doesn't stick, Okay, perfect. 2 tablespoons of honey. One. And look how easy it comes out when you spray the measuring spoon with Pam. It just comes right out. You don't lose any honey. So you don't want to waste your honey. Honey's expensive.
Pete said, Donna Jaworski reminder, send me the November thumbnail when it's ready.
Will do. I've got it all ready, actually. I just need to send it over. I worked on it last week. Okay. And I said, oh, and the milk. And now we got to cook it for 2 minutes. Siri, set timer for 2 minutes. We got to keep stirring this for 2 minutes over. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Doesn't say what kind of heat to do it, but I'm just going to do it and not burn it. Oh, this is going to be yummy. Then we're gonna stir in the almond extract to this, and we'll set it aside. This almost looks like like German chocolate cake, the coconut part. It's just kind of reminding me of that a little bit, but no pecans in here.
Vicki said she loves watching those all-day cooking streams, watching Donna cook.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I have some surprises in store in November, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I've been working on the recipes I'm going to be making, and I'm trying to whittle it down because I have a list that's so long. I'm like, Richard, what am I going to do? It's like they all sound good, so it's like, oh, I don't know what to do. But I'm going to have to, make some cuts and adjustments and figure out what the final list will be.
Jan S. Disney said, your cooking stream is the Sunday before she gets here.
Oh, man. You're gonna miss it by a week, Jan. Oh, man. Yeah, I always do it the last Sunday of November, and it usually falls on Thanksgiving weekend. And I realize that a lot of people are shopping or with family and stuff, so I totally get that. But I know a lot of other people do their fundraisers as well, so I want to get it all, in there. Okay, so I have now cooked this for 2 minutes. I'm going to go just a little bit longer.
Emily said her grandmother had an awesome recipe for German chocolate cake.
Oh. Siri, set timer for 1 minute. I love German chocolate cake. So good. I found a recipe the other day for German chocolate brownies. It looked really good. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do this just a little bit longer. This looks amazing. What's beeping? Oh. That's the only thing I don't like about my new oven is the controls are in the front, and if you're a larger person like me and you lean on the panel, it messes everything up. Okay.
Kathy Hollister said she would love to have a recipe for old-fashioned molasses cookies.
Ooh, okay. I'll put that on the list. Okay, so this is done. We're going to turn that off. And we're going to take all of this over here. And now we got to make the cream cheese filling, I think. Or what are we doing next? I think we need to roll out the crescent roll. It says, yep, we're going to get our parchment out. And we're going to roll out the crescents and into an 8 by 15 inch. And that's why I didn't use my beautiful cutting boards that Paul Eichenwald sent me today, because I'm using my pastry mat to roll out. And I wanted to use this gel board because we're doing the pork, so I didn't want to contaminate anything. So, okay.
Stacy Rogers wants to know what your favorite kind of honey is. She likes Killer Bee honey.
Oh, I don't know. I just usually get clover honey. I like Tupelo honey. Oh, I like most honey.
I like the orange blossom honey.
Orange blossom honey is so good. Richard hooked me up with that. I had never had any till you brought some home. That's so good, and it's local here to Florida, which is awesome. Okay, so I've got my crescent rolls here, and now this is odd because, well, the recipe said this is the only crescent rolls my store had. Lovely Florida stores that don't have anything. They did have these crescent rolls. It says 12 ounces. This is 8, so that's going to take another half a can. So I'm going to have to go get another can and take half of it. I'm just going to roll this out. We're going to push the seams together. I'm probably going to get my food safe gloves because I don't want to aggravate that cut I got yesterday on my dumb cleaver. Okay. So we need half of these, which would be go like that. Roll it like that. Okay, I'm going to get my food safe gloves as I really don't want to aggravate this cut and ruin everything. Because Richard can tell you, it looked like a crime scene in here yesterday. I honestly didn't know that I nicked it was just like an episode of Chopped. I didn't know I had nicked my finger. And luckily I hadn't touched food, but it was on the dishwasher, the handle to the sink. Because once I realized I was bleeding, I ran to the kitchen sink and there was blood all over the faucet and the handle. It was a mess. Oh yeah, I also forgot to, well, I should have put my parchment down. And my parchment's a good guy because it needs to be about this size. So I'm just going to transfer it all over.
Princess Paula said, I have a question for Donna. When I'm at Disney, may I cook with her one day? It would be an honor, and I definitely know my way around the kitchen.
Yes, we should make that happen, Princess Paula, though, for sure. We'll have to schedule and see how everything works out for everybody. That'd be awesome. I love cooking and having guests on my show. Okay. Okay, so we're basically just rolling this out to the, I'm going to also, well, see, I'm trying to get the seams together, which we're doing. But now I'm going to grab my rolling pin. Dun, 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 dun. Well, this is not working well. This shouldn't be sticking like this. I'm going to get some flour because, ooh, hello. It's sticking, and it's not supposed to stick like that, so I'm not sure what the deal is. Okie dokie. We're going to need flour later anyway, so let's leave that here. And that, oh, that's working a lot better. Swap that seam together. And that's the hard part, is getting the seams to go together. They didn't have, unfortunately, the crescent rolls that are already sealed. That would have, like the one sheet that don't have the seams. But hey, we're making do.
Just Paula said, I appreciate it. Like I said, I hear the name Donna and think of my mom. You're like a mom to me.
Oh, Paula, that's so sweet. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Her mom gave her love for Disney, and she's passed on.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, moms are awesome. I love my mom so much. Okay, so I'm going to go with this because it's roughly the size of the, and it's getting thin. And I don't want it so thin that it's not going to do what we need it to do. So we're going to go with this and say it's good. All right.
Kathy Hollister said, I'm not great around the kitchen like you, but I get by and I wash dishes really well. Can I come too?
Of course you can, Kathy. That's awesome. Okay, so now I believe the next step is to make the cream cheese filling. Yes. Okay, so we did that. Now we're going to whip together. That was like the hardest thing. We're going to whip together the cream cheese, crushed pineapple, sugar, quarter cup again, and flour, which I believe is a tablespoon, yep, and some vanilla. So we're going to use our handy dandy bowl here. Get it dry. Okay, I need a new towel. We got our hand mixer. I will plug in said hand mixer.
It's not going to rain.
Oh my Lanta! I'm so glad we're not cooking outside, you guys. It is torrentially raining outside right now. I'm glad I'm inside cooking. Okie dokie. So, cream cheese, 8-ounce block, softened. And it goes. Oh, don't eat out of there.
Sure.
He's heading for the garbage bowl, y'all. Is that for the pork? Okay. Time out for 1 minute from this recipe. We're just going to release the steam, and then I'll shred the pork in a minute. It can sit. It'll be fine. So what we do now, did you switch over? Okay. We're going to hit the valve here, and I put the spoon over this so the steam doesn't, like, go everywhere. And there should hardly be any left because we naturally released it. Wow. It smells good. Do you smell that? Oh, and the valve just went right down. See, that's what happens when you naturally release. There's not much steam left in there. Okay. So now to me, I'm going to stick a thermometer in here because we did it the way they said to, and it looks like it needs a little bit more cooking to me. Nope. No, it is fully cooked. Okay, that just must be what it looks like. All right. That's always good to be safe. So, okay, I checked the pork temperature. It's over 200. So we're good. We're really good. I need a quarter cup of sugar. I need the vanilla extract. Do you know where I put my quarter cup measure? I had it here somewhere. Okay. Oh, it's here. I thought I had it. Okay. There we go. It was a little shy, so I put a little more. There we go. Perfect. Done with the sugar.
Julie McCowan wants to know what you're making.
We are making a pineapple cream cheese crescent braid, which is similar to, well, not similar, but it's a riff kind of on the bread that they serve at Ohana. Okay, here's our crushed pineapple that I drained and really well. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's like a monsoon, y'all. And it said 0% chance of rain. So I'm just telling y'all, Noreen, Jeanette, anyone else coming out here, always have your rain gear. Just, no matter what the weather says. And isn't it funny, Richard, didn't I not just say right before the stream, I'm like, oh, this first time in 2 weeks, it's not supposed to rain? I jinxed it. Okay. Now.
Mark said your quarter measuring cup is next to the $50 measuring cup.
Well, see, there you go. That makes perfect sense. I want the vanilla extract. That's coconut. Oh, here's the
Avery,
vanilla.
the Cuban American, is here.
Hola, Avery. Welcome in. Okay. Vanilla. Is that it now? Oh, and the flour. 1 tablespoon of flour. Then we'll be done with the flour and the sugar. That's not a tablespoon. I'm looking for the tablespoon.
Lori Jean said it's 103 today in Windsor, California.
Oh my goodness. My mom's in California and I feel bad. Oops. I can measure teaspoons in this little cup. So I'm going to say what is that? Tablespoons, I mean. That's 2. That's 1. There we go. Okay. We are now done with the flour and the sugar and the vanilla. So get those all out of the way.
It's 95 here. Feels like 105.
Ugh.
But it'll cool down now with the rain.
Okay. Alrighty.
Debbie Bernfeld says she's
Hi,
sorry
Debbie.
she's late.
No worries. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on. We're going to mix this up. Back up the speed.
Candy Mom is here.
Candy Mom? Hi, Cynthia. Welcome in.
Said her kiddo has her making chicken soup.
Oh, there you go. Food for the soul. Okay. This looks pretty much combined. So I'm going to turn it off. Put this over here. We are done with this. Okay, done. Now, we're going to spread it down the center of the dough and then put the coconut mixture on the top. So down the center. Here we go. I don't know if I want to use a spoon. Oh dear. Is my rubber spatula around? Where did it go? Sorry guys, I'm just looking for my tools.
Oh, I washed it.
I thought you did too. I don't see it in the sink. Well, I'll use this one. I have another one. Not sure what happened to it. I don't see it. Oh, I don't think it's back there. Okay. So
Might
we
have
go.
been in the garbage bowl when I ate it.
Could be. Put this down the middle. And that's, you can see the spatula is a great tool for this. And you want to leave room because we're going to make a braid, like I said. So, I'm going to try the filling.
Good.
Well, that part's going to be yummy. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know where it went. Oh, well. No biggie. I think we're done with that, too. Okay. Oh. Haha, Richard.
Oh.
It was me. I did it. So now we're going to put the coconut on top.
Danny B said, should we get Donna a kitchen tool belt?
I know, I need, oh my goodness, that was really close. Sorry guys, that if we lose power or anything, or internet, just hang tight. Are we good for now? I think we're good for now.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that was close. That was close. No rain. Who said that? I'm going to get that meteorologist. Okay, so see, you're just kind of mounding the 2 layers up.
It says it was 100 feet away.
Oh, great. I knew it was close. That scared the bejesus out of me.
According to the map, it struck our neighbor's house.
Really? Oh, I'm glad it didn't strike our house. Okay. That's good too. Okay.
Kathy said she heard it all the way over there.
Did you really? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I usually don't jump at that stuff. I lived in Tornado Alley. That stuff usually doesn't scare me. That was pretty darn close. Okay. I'm going over to the side. Well, I'm going to try to do it this way. We'll see. But you got to cut like diagonals. Strips. And I guess I could spread this out a little more. I'm gonna, well, it's kind of hard with the angle, but we'll see. Like that. And I'm using a serrated knife to help me with the braiding. And the reason you want to do this on the, and I'm gonna just make this go a little bit more. So we have more at the edge here. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. That's so good. And so that's why I don't eat breakfast or lunch before my show. I just nosh on what we're making. So we're just going to go and take this and go over, and over, and over, and over, over, and over, over, over. Yeah, and the reason I did it on the parchment is because we're going to lift the parchment right up and put it right onto the baking sheet. Like that. And it's not that hard, really. And it will be nice and pretty. Just want to make sure you get the seams pinched together. Holy moly, Richard. It's like a hurricane in my backyard. You should take them on a field trip. You guys, the storm is like insane. Okay. That's what we're dealing with, people. Wow. Dinners with Donna, Hurricane Edition. Okay. Okay. It's monsooning, everybody. Okay. So we've got this here like this, and now we're going to make an egg wash, and we're going to sprinkle it with some turbinado sugar, also, which is very Hawaiian. So we're going to get a little bit of egg beaters, a little bit of water. So a little bit. I'm using maybe like 1/8 of a cup of egg beaters. You can use 1 whole egg and beat it really well. And maybe like a tablespoon of water. Now I'm going to need this brush again for our last dish that we'll be making. So just going to brush this on here like that. I'm surprised we still have power. Miracle. Okay.
Just glad we're not in Tomorrowland.
That would be an automatic flood zone. Okay, I need to wash this because I'm going to need it for the teriyaki spam kebabs. Cool.
Wish Upon a Star said, this is such a unique dish. Definitely going to try to make it myself.
Oh, yeah, this would be great for a breakfast, brunch. Like a Christmas breakfast would be so fun. And, you know, in the middle of winter, having something tropical, yum. That'd be awesome. Okay. So now we're just going to take some of this turbinado sugar, which I just bought.
Buy enough?
Hmm?
Did you buy enough?
Well, you use it for all kinds of things. This is the kind of sugar you want to use when you're bruleeing. Anything like this where we're going to make a little...
Oh, can I get the torch out?
No, Nicholas. I promised him he could do a marshmallow sometime. I haven't gotten marshmallows, which is funny because I love marshmallows. Okay, so you're just going to sprinkle like a teaspoon, whatever.
Candy Mom said, winter in Florida, LOL.
All right. And now, this is going to go in our preheated 375-degree oven for 25 minutes or until golden brown, and it has to rest 10 minutes before cutting. So in it goes. That 35.
What did Stitch say when he landed in Hawaii?
I don't know.
Take me to your leg.
Oh, that's funny. Who said that, Avery?
Yes.
I knew it. That was a good one, Avery. Okay, now we are ready for the moment of truth. You ready for the moment of truth?
I can't handle the truth.
I know you can't, but we're going to go for it anyway. Time to shred the pork. Mm-hmm. Now, it says to put this back in liquid. There's a lot of liquid because, like I said, I have a bigger Instant Pot. So, look at this. It's falling apart. Oh, my goodness. So close. So close and yet so far. Okay. So, I'm just going to shred the pork with these 2 giant forks, and it's literally falling apart. And what I'm going
to know if you can use brown sugar instead of turbinado sugar.
You could. The thing about the turbinado is it's not sandy or wet. Brown sugar has molasses in it, which makes it, that's why you have to pack it and all that. But turbinado sugar is just a coarse grain of sugar. And I think it's a different kind of sugar than like regular sugar cane. Okay. I'm going to pull this a little bit by hand after. But what I'm going to do is dump some of the liquid, like half maybe, out of that Instant Pot. Why is it doing that? My oven's singing, and I'm not sure why. You hear that, don't you, Richard?
No, I don't hear anything.
Okay. So I'm going to dump out half of this. Okay, there we go. I'm going to get some food safe gloves. I'm going to pull the pork a little bit by hand, put it back in the Instant Pot, and it's just going to sit in the liquid for 15 minutes. And then we can make sliders. It's still coming down. I've never, wow. And the bougainvilleas didn't fall over this time, Richard. Usually our bougainvilleas fall over. I guess it's not as windy. I don't know. Glad I'm not at Magic Kingdom right now.
Erica Marie Gonzalez
Hey, Erica.
sent a $2 super chat. Said, hi, Donna.
Oh, thank you, Erica. Hello. Good to have you here as always. I'm not going to lie, guys. This is really hot. So I'm just kind of pulling what I can. Wow. Really coming down. I got a big piece of fat here. I'll just get rid of that.
Is that mine?
No, don't eat that. Okay. There we have it, guys. I'm going to try a little piece. Oh, Richard, you got to come try some. It's going to go back in the liquid, but...
Good.
Isn't it good? And guys, this was like, they usually have to bury it underground, and this took us, what, an hour and a half with all the Instant Pot? That's awesome. So I put this all back here in the liquid, like it said to, and it's going to sit in here about 15 minutes or so. And that's why I used my gel board today, because I didn't want to get meat on my good cutting boards that Paul sent me.
Paula said she uses turbinado sugar for banana foster sauce when she made banana bread waffles.
So good.
Why does Stitch like Lilo?
Why does Stitch like Lilo? I don't know.
She's very down to earth.
Oh, was that Avery again? Avery, you're hilarious. You need to take it on the road. I was going to get some hydration. Okay. So now we only have one more recipe, and then we just have got to wait for things to come out and do their thing. It's super simple. Oh, this is the Spam, so I'm going to need the Spam.
Harringtons love Disney. I'm waving to you.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
Harringtons love Disney.
Hi, Harringtons love Disney. Welcome in. Sorry, I'm 80% deaf in my left ear, and my back was to Richard. And who should know better than to talk to me when my back's turned?
What?
Yeah, exactly, huh? Do you have the Spam, Richard?
spam the chat?
No, you're not going to spam the chat. Here's our spam. I already cut everything up, so it should be easy peasy. I need our ABC sauce. Do you know where the ABC sauce went? It's right here. This stuff is like so good. This is what we're going to use to glaze it with. It's ABC sauce. I used it on my birthday stream to make the fried rice. And now today we're going to use it on our Spam kebabs. Yes, we are. All right. I got to get a plate to put the kebabs on. I got to get my skewers to assemble. And I've got to get we're using our indoor grill, thank goodness, because it's raining like nobody's business out there. I'm going to set the grill here to high. And I'm going to do it for 10 minutes. All right. So simple. Now you can use pineapple, that you buy and cut up yourself. But for time purposes, because we're making so many things, I just bought pineapple chunks fresh from the store. At least they say they're fresh. We'll see. I can't open them. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so here's our pineapple chunks. Sorry, I'm a little distracted by the storm, guys. That if you lose me for a minute, it's because I'm looking outside at what's happening in my yard. Okay, so we have red onions that we're going to skewer, bell peppers, pineapple, and Spam. Simple, simple. So I'm going to start, I think, with bell pepper, and then I'll do pineapple, and then I'll do some onion.
Simba 2 said he's 60% deaf in his right ear, so we need to make sure we're always standing on the correct side of each other.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, that came off, so we'll just go like that. Spam. And then we'll just repeat the layers. And I think what I'm going to do, Richard, is I'm going to spray these, I think, with Pam so they slide off easier. So onion. One more piece of Spam on there. That looks about right. Yeah. Okay, but I'm going to wash my hand and spray the rest of those with Pam. So I'm thinking it'll make it so they don't stick, and it'll make skewering them a little bit easier.
JL said some sad news. He was told to go to another school by his school district.
Oh, I'm so sorry, JL. I know you love your school so much. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, look at it this way. Sometimes going to a new school might be better. So just hang in there. Maybe you'll like your new school even better than your old one. Okay. I don't know what I just did.
Said he filed a complaint.
Oh. Well, that might help. I'm making this one a little bit different. You can skewer them however you want to. Just don't skewer your hand. This does not want to go on. There we go. Pineapple.
Season's greetings, Donna.
That must be Jim. Hi, Jim. Welcome in. So good to see you. And this one fell, so if you want it, It has like a hole in it. We're skewering something you probably wouldn't eat, which I normally wouldn't eat on a given day, but we're making spam kebabs. But welcome in, Jim. Nice to see you here. Okay. All right. Let's see, I'm trying to skewer it so it's centered.
Sam said Jim gets a gold medal.
Yeah, Jim always gets a gold medal. We love Jim. You guys check out Jim. He goes live every Tuesday at 7 o'clock, and I try never to miss it. He's amazing. He's funny. He's smart. We love Jim. Has a great channel.
Mark said, I'm sorry, I should have paid attention. Is that red onion?
It is red onion. Yep. I'm just trying not to skewer my fingers. Okay. There we go. Let's see. I've got 2 of everything except the spam.
Did you hear the rumor about Kalua and Mauna Loa?
Uh-oh.
All they do is make lava.
Oh. I'm guessing that was Avery again.
Yes.
How did I know?
He put Jim's YouTube channel in the chat. Jay Grubbs wants to come help.
Hey, Jeff, that would be awesome. It's raining cats and dogs here now.
There's poodles everywhere.
Yeah, all over my yard.
Ruby Princess G is here.
Hey, Ruby, welcome in. The Pam's helping, but it's still not sliding right.
Should use metal skewer.
I don't have metal skewers. I'll be honest, I don't kebab often. We're going to get flooded. There we go.
Stacy said it just started raining over there.
It's what?
It just started raining at her house.
Oh, geez. Yeah, it's been coming down for quite a while, actually.
Ruby said, thanks, Donna. I'm sleepy, but I made it this time.
Oh, good. Glad you made it. The spam just fell off of... Is it that soft? It fell off the thing. Well, this one's going to have 2 spam chunks at the end. Oh, it's mushed again. Defective spam. What in the world? And I'm imagining you could use whatever you want on this. Like if you wanted a sweet onion, a Hawaiian onion, if you can find one.
Pixie Dust Run says it looks yummy.
Natalie, welcome in.
Stacy said you can never have too much spam.
I'll tell you, my family has a very funny sense of humor. And at Easter, I would always make a lamb and a ham. Well, my husband thought it was really funny to put also on the table, just for fun, a can of Spam, a can of clams, a can of yams, and jam. So yeah, he liked to rhyme. He thought he was so funny. But we would do that every Easter. He would put that on the table. I'm like, are you for real? Ironically enough, it was like for the 10 years, it was the same can of Spam, yams, clams, because we never ate that stuff. So it just rotated. I'm like, well, we'll keep it for next year. Woohoo. Here's some pineapple if you want to nosh. Oh, look at that. What do you know? It's time to add the food. Let's see how many we can fit in here. Well, we fit 5 of the 6. That's not bad. We have one for a spare.
Mark said, what's the difference between Stitch and a pig? One likes to eat, sleep, belch, and roll in the mud. The other is considered intelligent, has a curly tail, and a flat snout.
That's hilarious. You guys are so funny. You don't want the leftover Spam, do you?
No, Stacy does.
Oh, well. Okay. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of this ABC sauce in a little dish, like a ramekin, so I can baste it onto the Spam kebabs. Okay.
Kathy said, that's funny, almost like a Dr. Seuss book. Spam, yam, jam.
I know. It's funny because my husband was an optometrist, but he also taught optometry, and that was so the teacher in him coming out. I'm like, really? You think this is hilarious, don't you? And he did. And every time we'd have guests over for Easter, which we inevitably did because we always had his students over, because being in Alaska, they couldn't get home for Easter. And so I'd have all the students over, and they'd be like, what did Dr. Jaworski do? And I'm like, yeah, that's all him. And they all knew it was him. And I was like, yep, that's him.
Mark said, I do not like Spam, yam, jam.
I do not like them, Sam. I am. Let's see. Should I just deal with that later?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Number 2 said, is that sweet soy stuff?
Yes, I actually got hooked onto this by the Wall twins that have an awesome cooking channel. They cook on their Pit Boss and their Blackstone. But yeah, they use this sauce, and I was like, ooh, that looks interesting. It's almost like a cross between a teriyaki sauce and hoisin, which is an Asian barbecue sauce. Really good stuff. So I thought it would be great on the Spam. Yep. So I'm just waiting for it to tell me it's time to turn. And then I will baste it, and then turn. I will turn and then baste. And then I'll baste the other side right before we take them off the grill.
Mark said, what a coincidence. I was going to teach optometry, but I had trouble with my pupils.
That's funny. That one got me, Mark. That was a good one. Can you guys believe it's still coming down? Wow. I'm surprised we're not getting flooded. It's a good thing our driveway's on an incline. Our garage would be soaked right now. Okay, we have 4.5 minutes on the crescent braid. It's about 2 minutes until we have to flip and glaze. That sounds like a Yeehaw Bob thing, flipping glaze. Every night she flips and glazes. Okay, let's do more trivia.
Jeff said, Don, I have a custom barbecue sauce that I created that I won my last competition. It's a Hawaiian style.
Ooh, that sounds amazing. I'd have to try that. Send me a recipe, and I will make it on air, and we'll use it on something good.
Tennessee Bear says hello.
Hey, Tim, welcome in. Hello to you and Brenda. I hope you're both doing well. Okay, this one's super duper easy, guys. What is Lilo's sister's name? Her first name.
Annette says goodbye. She's going to the store.
Oh, I'm picking up my dish towel that fell. Bye, Annette. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you soon.
We got a $2 super chat from JL.
Oh, JL, you don't have to do that. Thank
Bob
you.
is live on Facebook right now.
Yes, Bob goes live every Sunday at 6 p.m. and does his show from home. Yes, we love Bob. Okay, so did we get answers to the trivia?
Nina, Nani.
Nani? Yes. And fun fact, one of my friend's cats is named Nani after Nani. So there you go. Okay, so next one. What title was Jumba branded with? Wait, that didn't come out right. What title was Jumba branded with toward the beginning of the film? What did they call him? They called him a name. Does anyone remember? And now it's time to flip and glaze. I don't think we need to flip. We'll glaze. And we'll flip and then glaze the other side. Can they see?
Yes.
Okay. Look at that, guys. Oh, my goodness.
Prince of Wales.
The Prince of Wales. Who said that?
Disney out boiler up.
Oh, my gosh. That is hilarious. No, that wasn't it. Avery, you got a guess? Avery's good with trivia. And the Spam is looking lovely. It's crisping up and looking really nice. We're getting grill marks.
Mad scientist.
Close. You got the scientist part. It was something scientist.
Roxanne wants to know who's going to eat all that food.
Oh, don't you worry. We have lots of friends that live nearby that will definitely take that food, I hope. Okay, so I glazed. We're going to let it go for the rest of the time. I'll take it off, and when I flip it, when I take them off, I'll glaze one more time. Okay.
Evil scientist?
It is idiot scientist, because I guess he was a debacle, or was he? So, yeah. When called an idiot scientist, he claimed that he'd rather be called an evil genius. When he read in the paper that he was still being referred to as idiot scientist, he ripped it up and ate it. Yeah. Okay, next one. What food did Lilo tell her luau instructor that she fed Pudge the fish because he didn't like tuna sandwiches?
JL said he might just quit school.
Oh, I'm so sorry, JL. Hang in there. I know it's tough. Any guesses? I'm gonna need a couple of these. Let's see how this is looking. Perfect.
Peanut butter pizza.
Okay, I got an answer that's close.
Peanut butter sandwiches.
We're close, very close. What goes with peanut butter, guys?
Banana.
Fluff. Look at that, guys. That needs to cool for about 15 minutes before we touch it. So we'll turn that off.
We got a $10 super chat from Mary Ann. She said everything looks delicious.
Oh, Marianne, thank you so much. You didn't need to do that. Thank you very much. And I hope it's delicious. Fingers crossed. We've tried only the macaroni salad and a little bit of the pork so far. Did we try anything else? The pineapple.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Now, for a bonus point, what day of the week did she feed Pudge?
Thursday.
That's correct. Who got it?
Avery.
Nice. Way to go, Avery. Okay.
UK Disney, Keith and Mandy said, thank you so much, Donna, for another wonderful cooking stream. You're always amazing. Good night, and I hope you have a lovely week, everyone.
Well,
Best
thank you
wishes.
so much, Keith and Mandy. We always love having you here, and I know it's late in the UK, so thank you for hanging in there with us and sticking around, and I hope you have a wonderful week as well. We love you, and we will see you guys next time. Oh, thunder. Okay, so we're just a minute and a half away from our kebabs being done. Let's see.
Honora J said, speaking of fluff, there's a local burger restaurant that tops their burgers with fluff.
Really? I've never topped a burger with fluff. That's interesting. Interesting. All right. Here we go. Here's another question. How much money did Lilo pay for Stitch? There's a place
Mark Hopper
without
said
a
$1.
beat.
Avery said $2. Jake
And that
Grubb
was
said
a $4.
$2.
Let's see. Okay. Any others coming in?
Disney Up Boiler Up said $712.
Wow, that's a lot for Lilo.
Honora J said $2.
Okay. Well, all of you who said $2, you win. You get the point for that one. She paid $2 for Stitch. And we are going out in 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, kebabs be done. Okay. I need to do that side, and the spam fell off. Wow, look at these, you guys. I just got to baste them. Richard will take a picture, and then we can try a kebab. So I'll just baste. Put that good sauce on there. They look better than I thought they would. Just saying. It's not moving, is it? Well, good thing there was no Artemis launch today. It would have been canceled. Okay. You got the photo?
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready to try some?
Candy Mama said, okay, the soup was good. Do you have a dessert ready for her?
Cynthia, you're awesome. Okay, so I'm going to, oh, look, it's falling right off. That's because I sprayed them with Pam. All right, so we're going to take this off of here. There we go. Okay, Richie. Getting the shot. We each have to try a spam. And a pineapple. I would say the spam and the pineapple. And a bell pepper. Try to get it all in one bite. Like that.
It's a lot.
I know. Mm-hmm. Hot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm chewing. It was a big mouthful to get everything in one bite. That was hard. I have a big mouth, but not that big. Mm. Actually, I would eat that. I mean, like, I'll eat that for dinner. That's good. I guess it's how you prepare the spam that makes it. You really have to crisp it up, I think. I think that's key. Dang, that was hot. Okay. So there you have it, guys. Spam thoughts. All right. Now, I'm going to make us each a kalua pork slider on a Hawaiian mud. Now, I'm going to say normally I would have taken the time to make a mango salsa to go on top of this. I didn't today because, you know, we're almost going on 3 hours live, so you probably want to get rid of me by now.
Why
So-
didn't the passengers receive flowers when their plane landed in Hawaii?
It got delayed.
Their flight was delayed.
It's going to be loud. Sorry. I saw the lightning right there. Oh, that's close. Okay. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to startle anybody. I just saw that the lightning was like right there. Wow. Okay. Okay, Richie. Time for another photo.
Said I guess Zeus didn't want to
Get it there. I guess you took it over here of the spam, didn't you? Oh, you did. Okay. I was gonna leave one kind of open so you could see it, but that doesn't look right. I guess like that. There. I try to make it look pretty, you know.
put a garnish on.
I said normally, well, you're not listening. I normally would have made a mango salsa for this, but it would have taken more time. Okay, are you ready? You in the shot, yeah.
Is it hot?
No, it shouldn't be. Amazing. It's so good.
Really good.
Heck, from now on, I'm gonna buy a pork butt and make it in the Instant Pot, and we can eat off of that, and then we'll save money from poke. But poke is really good though. Poke Hana down the street, it's so good, and it's actually not bad. It's only $11.50 for a whole big poke bowl. You want a nosh? Yours is on that side. Okay. Okay, so we're just waiting for that to cool down. We have pie to try.
You rhyme all the time.
Here's what my finished pie from yesterday looks like, you guys. So we're going to cut into it. I'm expecting it to ooze because my custard was not set like the one I made today. And I did the exact same thing. I don't know why on the one I'm presenting it did that, but we'll take it and deal with it. All right. Get a little plate. And you already took a picture of this pie, didn't you? I think you did. Didn't I have you do it earlier? Okay. I'm afraid. You guys just promise you won't laugh if it comes out badly. Oh, it's cutting nicely. Let's see. Oh, well, there's so much cream you can't really tell, but yeah.
Jake Grubb said, next time wrap your pork in banana leaf to get that South Pacific flavor.
Good idea. Okay, Richie. This is going to be good. I can already tell. Okay, guys, so here's the pie. Of course, the first slice never comes out right, but it actually did layer. It layered. So, oh, that's a pork fork. Okay, ready?
I'm not in the shot.
I know, I'm just getting my bite so I don't have to. Oh, man. Okay, new favorite thing I've made.
Perfect bite.
That crust I made with vanilla wafers and macadamia nuts. And the toasted, I put toasted coconut on top, and the other one said just to put shaved chocolate. I'm so glad I went with the toasted coconut. Oh my Lanta, that's good. I need one more bite.
Show them inside.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, well that's yummy. Yum. It's like almost like an almond joy pie, I'd say. Yum.
Mark said he'll be here in 7 hours.
That's delicious. Wouldn't you say, Richie?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. So good. Wow. I have to say, that might top the Fluffernutter churro bars. That's a tough one now. So good. Okay. So that's that. The only thing we are waiting on is our braid. Let's see how we're doing here. Needs a little bit more. So we'll go and do more trivia. Where did I put the trivia? What's right here? Richard was sitting on the trivia. Interesting. Okay. Let's amuse ourselves, shall we? What planet is Stitch from? It's still coming down. I can't believe it's been this steady rain this whole time, like really heavy, steady rain.
And it wasn't supposed to rain.
And it wasn't supposed to rain at all.
Mark said Turo. Disney Up Boiler Up said Pluto. Pluto's a dog, not a planet.
It's a dwarf planet. Thank you very much.
Pamela said Planet Turo.
Any other guesses?
Not yet.
I'll give it just a little bit more. I just can't believe that storm. Man.
Debbie Bernfeld said, not fair, Donna. I started my diet again and looking at all this delicious food makes me want to eat something.
Sorry, Debbie.
Darn.
Well, you can do what I do. I take a bite and then I let everyone else finish it. Then I don't have to feel guilty.
Turo from Princess Paula.
Although I did take 2 bites of pie because it was that good.
Planet Turo from Avery.
Okay. Well, Turo it is. That's the correct answer. This is an easy one. I don't even understand why that's doing that.
It's done.
But it's been done. Oh, that was a 15 minutes on the timer. I was like, what happened? All these timers going off. What does Ohana mean? Yeah, take the pie.
family.
Yes.
Melissa said it.
My
Morgan,
my favorite
Avery.
thing about this movie, which is one of the reasons it means so much to me, is when they say Ohana means family. That means no one gets left behind or forgotten. And you are on my Ohana. And that's why I hope you all feel welcome here. Because that's how I want everyone in my streams to feel, everyone in my life to feel. No one should ever feel left out or forgotten. So that was the lesson I took from Lilo and Stitch, and I love that movie so much. Okay, we got pineapple crescent braid. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to make a quick little glaze. Even though we put the turbinado sugar, I think it looks brown to me. So I'm jazzing it up, doing a Donna spin again. And I'm going to make a glaze with confectioner's sugar and milk, just a simple one. I'm going to drizzle it over and I'm going to sprinkle some toasted coconut on top. So that's what we're going to do. Get a little bowl.
Pixie Dust Ron said, Stitch is my favorite character.
Mine too. I love them all. Okay.
Timothy Rainwaters is in the chat.
Oh, Timothy, welcome in. And hello to all the Rainwaters. Always nice to see you.
When it rainwaters, it pours.
I'm sorry?
So when it rainwaters, it pours.
It is today, at least. Okay.
Stacy said, Donna is the best. She spoiled us last week when we were all sick. She and Richie dropped off lasagna, garlic bread, Caesar salad, and a ton of fruit, and a whole cake.
Yep. I thought the kids would like the cake. And I said, you know what? Cake makes everybody feel better. So I wanted to make sure you had some cake. And I think I might put just a touch of vanilla extract in here. Let's see if I can get it to the consistency that I want.
Janie B said, she's an angel on earth, Stacy, from Living the Magic.
Thank
How very
you.
thoughtful of her.
Well, I can't tell you
I wouldn't go that far.
how many times, shut up, Richard. When I was sick from my surgery and Stacy made a ton of food and brought it over so that Richard didn't have to cook, and it helped so much. And we just help each other. That's what Ohana and our community does for each other. When we see someone in need, we make sure that we help out. And I wouldn't have it any other way. If I'm able to help, I will definitely help.
Cricket Fox says hello.
Hello, Cricket Fox. I hope you're feeling better. I'm going to put a little more sugar because I want it just a little bit thicker. And I'm going to put a little bit of vanilla. Let's see. This doesn't want to go back on. Why? Why? Okay, there we go. Just a couple of drops there. Okay, needs more sugar. I want it just a bit thicker.
Mark said, well, Stacy, now I want to, 1, move closer to Donna, and 2, not feel well for a couple days.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Thank you for bearing with me. I just like to make sure it's at the right consistency, because if it's too thin, it's just going to be runny and icky. That's just going to go right off of the braid. Do you want to take a picture of it before we do it so they can see the braid? And I'll show you guys. I think I showed you, but it's really pretty. Almost like an apple strudel, but with pineapple and cream cheese. Maybe Ohana should start serving this. Okay, ready? Doesn't that look pretty? I think it looks better, don't you?
Everything looks better with the glaze.
Don't look at the world through glazed colored glasses. I think that's good. Maybe a little bit more on the end. Look, I used almost all of it. Wait, we're not done yet. Well, you can take a picture here, and then, because I've got more plans for this. See, I'm not done. Now we're talking. We got our toasted coconut. I mean, it is pineapple and coconut after all, so you got to see what you're eating here. There we go. Alrighty. You ready for me to cut into it?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. I'll use, that's too big.
Reminds me of the pineapple lumpia from Animal Kingdom.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a mashup between Ohana bread and the lumpia. Okay, I'm just gonna go in and cut. We should let it sit, the glaze, but for time purposes, we'll just. Okay, you ready, Richard? We'll just go in with our forks, maybe. It'll be better once it sets, but we got to taste it for everybody. Here's what I'll do. Make sure you get all the filling and the topping. And I'll move as soon as I get my bite. Here we go. Oh, man. I need to make that on Christmas morning.
Really good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. That's ridiculous.
The best thing so far.
Even better than the pie. Wow. Well, I know what we're having for breakfast tomorrow. Okay, so guys, this was it. This was Lilo and Stitch. I'm sorry I couldn't play Lilo and Stitch music for you guys, but I hope the trivia was fun, and I hope you enjoyed all the recipes. Thank you so much for all your super chats and your becoming channel members and donations and just sticking around and watching. You know, I do what I do to pay it forward, as you know, with Give Kids the World and everything. But I also do it because I enjoy chatting with you, and I enjoy visiting with you every other week. And it's like our time together. It's like you're visiting at my house, and I'm cooking for you. And I find such joy in that. So thank you. Do you want to come around so we can wrap it up?
Avery has a fun fact first.
Oh, of course.
Hawaiian fun fact. Hawaii has 137 islands, but only 7 islands are inhabitable.
That's true. And there's lots of volcanoes and things, and that's part of why a lot of those islands are not inhabitable. Yep. I love those fun facts, Avery. And thank you, Avery, for keeping the chat fun and always having fun facts and funny jokes and making everyone happy. We appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. You're all amazing. But yeah, look at, he got his Stitch shirt on. I had a lei at the beginning, if you want to see that, but it wasn't anything great. It was a flower lei and a bracelet, but it was not going to work for the whole time. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed our tribute to Lilo and Stitch, one of my all-time favorite Disney movies that sometimes gets overlooked. I love Lilo so much. She's sassy, but she was smart. She loved music. She loved people. And she was kind. And she wanted everyone to be Ohana. And you are my Ohana. and you're my Ahana, and I thank you for all your help too. But 2 weeks from today, we will do our next cooking show. It is going to be low-carb cooking, so a switch from today for sure. We're going to go a bit healthier on that one. We're going to make some low-carb dishes, and it's going to be delicious, and Richard's even going to like it.
Is this low carb?
No. It'll be Richard approved for sure. So we will see you in 2 weeks. Stay tuned. And until then, just be kind to each other. Pay it forward. Always try to be nice and say a kind word to someone you don't know if they're having a bad day. And your kind word could turn everything around for them. So just remember that. Be kind, be nice, and love each other. That's all. And I love you guys. And I will see you in 2 weeks. So until then, bye. Aloha.